Hey guys, today we're back with another gun review, and today on the channel I'll be reviewing the Kimber Rampart. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we are back. So once again today we're going to be reviewing the Kimber Rampart. As you can see here, this is a 5-inch 1911. It also has a built-in compensator to it. This compensator can be removed if you'd like to, and put a normal barrel bushing on it, which also comes with it from factory. The gun also has front serrations here on the grip to help. Has G10 grips as well on the sides, both sides of them. Feels great in hand. Got the big Rampart up here. You have a windowed slide to keep that reciprocation mass a little bit lower. You can see here the sights on have a fiber optic front and a non-fiber optic back, which it does come with fiber optics in it to where you can change it out if you'd like to. Safety on it feels pretty good, but the biggest thing behind this pistol is that they wanted to build a 1911 that had a built-in compensator to help with some of that recoil. You can see that one mag with fired at the end comes with one Kimber mag from factory, 8 rounds. Let's go ahead and shoot just a little bit more. So as you can see, whenever the gun is empty, it does lock back just like that. Let's go ahead and find our other magazine. Let's go ahead and try that trigger out just a little bit, take our time with it. There we go. All right, 45 goes quick, single stack mags. Very nice gun. Let's go ahead and milk that trigger together. So this right here is going to be safety off. Wall and pow. Reset. A little bit of creep. Decent 1911 trigger. This is a $1,300 gun. As you can see, it does not have a plunger, so it is a Series 70 1911. So it's not safe to drop it on the muzzle. Oh well, there's no firing pin block. What do I think about it so far? It feels pretty good in the hands, to be honest with you all. Them grips really do a great job with it. Sights seem to be almost right on. I'm used to shooting red dots nowadays, so I still have to practice a decent amount with my actual iron sights, but pretty decent overall. Let's go ahead and get these mags reloaded and take a few more shots. All right, guys, so once again, the compensator on the end of it feels like it's doing a decent amount of damage to that recoil. Let's go ahead and see how accurate I can put rounds down range on that target about 15 yards from here and see if we can hit him almost every time and get a little bit more speed behind us. Buddy, not bad. Not bad at all. It does work. I can 100% say it does indeed work. Gun is very smooth too. Like, I mean, obviously it's $1,300 gun, but it's a very smooth pistol. I like it. One thing I do have to say though, I wish it was optics cut. I know I sound like a broken record, but at the same time, it's 2024. Most people are running red dots on their guns, especially something that's going to be a little bit more absurd with a compensator built to the end of it and all that other stuff. But overall, it looks halfway decent. I'm not much on other colors on 1911s besides black or stainless, so the OD green, it doesn't really do anything for me. Other people, it might, I don't know. But once again, I'm not really much on that OD green. Let's go ahead and take a few more shots. Do one hand. Buddy, not bad. I can say this is for 45, one of the most less recoiling pistols I've ever shot in 45. They've got this thing sprung pretty well, to be honest with you all. I thought the spring weight on it was a little bit too light to begin with, but I guess it's because they have that compensator built into it. Now, if you take the compensator off, which we might do here in a little bit, I would say that recoil is going to be a lot more severe because this gun is sprung so well for that compensator. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more precise shots again. See if we got our irons on. There we go. All right, so a little bit off. I think we're hitting a little bit to the left with it, so it is what it is. We haven't tried to adjust the sights any bit on it, but overall though, guys, not a bad pistol. Them magazines do go quickly though, once again, single stack, and Kimber only sends one with them from factory. That's something they need to change, at least send 2 or 3. But this gun is one of the newer ones built in Troy, Alabama, as you can see. I like to see that they're getting out of that Yonkers, New York. Everybody needs out of that place if you're a supporter of the Second Amendment anyway. But that being said, it's neither here nor there. Pistol's pretty nice though, guys. I do enjoy it. It's a little bit too much for me though. That compensator bit into the end of it, it makes it look like a Terminator gun per se, but it does do its job. If it didn't do its job, this thing right here is not worth its weight or it's not it's worth anything at all in my opinion if it's not doing what it's designed to do. But I can say that compensator is doing a very good job. So, oh well, let's go ahead and load it a few more and take a few more shots and get our closing statements on it. All right, guys, so after sitting here and thinking for a second, hey, I'm sure they want to see what it looks like and feels like shoot without the compensator. So let's go ahead and take a few shots with it off. Yeah, you can't shoot nowhere near as quick, and it feels like a mule is kind of kicking in the hand, which like I said, I thought it would. Let's see if I can just take my time with it just a tad bit. All right. Still reliable though, so that's all that matters. All right, guys, we're back with the closing statements on the Kimber 1911. If you can see, I'm wearing a different shirt. This is another day. We want to put a few more rounds down range just so we can be able to give a good final description on the Kimber. So let's go ahead and take a few more shots on it. Boys, I'm telling you something, that compensator, it does make it one of the best shooting 45s I've ever shot. That being said, whenever you're shooting it, I'm telling you something, that front sight, it barely raises up any bit. It reminds me mostly of the recoil impulse of a 9mm. That's how close it is. I mean, this thing, yes, it is long and it is proud, but let me tell you something, that compensator sure does do the absolute job it's supposed to do. Let's take a few more shots. All right, guys, there we go. That right there puts us about around the 500 round mark with the Kimber Rampart. What is my final thoughts about it? I think that this gun does exactly what it's meant to do, especially that compensator on it. This gun is sprung perfectly for that compensator spring in it, even though it feels like it is very light. It does great with a compensator on it. With a compensator off of it, it feels like a mule's kicking you in the hand. I'll just be straight up honest with you. That's why we've only fired one mag through it when we had the compensator off of it. But that being said, with the compensator on it, it does an amazing job. And as you all can see there, this is about 30 yards with open iron sights, and we are shooting at man-sized targets and all that other stuff, but at the same time, this gun's accurate. We shooting a little bit to the left the other day, so I started doing a little bit more Kentucky wind, just pulling it to the right whenever I'm shooting, and it's sitting right on target. We haven't tried to adjust the sights or anything, but like I said, it's an accurate pistol. Overall, the OD green, is it something for me? I really do love black and stainless steel 1911s. That being said, this OD green is probably my 3rd favorite color I've ever seen on a 1911. If you had one of them classic holsters, like one of them U.S. Army classic holsters, you dress in fatigues or whatever else, this gun right here would be so sharp you couldn't put your eyes out. I'm telling you something though, guys, it is a nice 1911, and that color on it though, like I said, I'm partial to black and I'm partial to stainless, but that OD green is starting to grow on me. And guys, that being said, beautiful gun overall, and there really ain't much I would want to change about it. Front grip serrations here feels great. The grips on the sides feel amazing. Trigger for Series 70 feels good as well. It's a $1,300 gun, so it should have a good trigger, but that being said, it's not amazingly great, but it is a good 1911 trigger, I will say. But guys, overall, if you're looking for a great 45 ACP 1911 with a compensator built into it, look no further. Get this Kimber Rampart and you'll be happy. But guys, that's about all we have to say for today's video. Special thank you to Optics Planet for the ammunition for today's video. You can use the code GLDWEBB and get 10% off of your entire order on Optics Planet. I'll put the actual code on screen right now, just so you all know. You can get 10% off of your entire order the entire month of November. And if you're seeing this video after November, you can use code GWEB, GWEBB, and get 7% off of your entire order at any time. But guys, thank you to Optics Planet for the 45 ACP in today's video. Also, thank you to Kimber for sending us this 1911. If it wasn't for them, we would not be able to review this for you all, so special thank you to them. But guys, without further ado, appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.